Hello. Hello, welcome. Kind of a random stream. I figured I would just try this. Um, I guess everything's working as it's supposed to, which is very good. So yeah, I'm a minute early. I guess to give some context for people that are watching this on playback, it's been maybe a month since bro, not a month, multiple months since I last streamed Thunder 04 career mode. So I feel I'm in a good mood tonight, which doesn't always happen. I figured I would give it a shot and stream and do Thunder 04. I might do something with this game later down the road for like a career mode or a rookie championship mode thing when 2013 wraps up. The itch to make more videos it won't leave me, and it drives me freaking mad. I thought I could walk away from this, but it keeps dragging me back. So I don't know. But we're here tonight. We eventually got to finish up this season because this is the last season of Thunder 04 with this iteration of the career mode. So we're about a third through the season, so I'd like to get through some of this. So it's kind of an unexpected, unprepared stream, so we're just going to jump into it. I've not really practiced on this game in a while, so I'll do some practice laps around over just to get a feel for everything again. As a reminder, just a point situation. We are doing pretty good in the standings, 106 over Newman. We have 6 wins in 12 starts, so a 50% win ratio. That's not bad. Definitely not going to be as dominant as the 2004 season, but still, it's shaped up to be a good one. The person I always root for in these career mode races is Kurt Busch. He's 13th. He is 116 points out of the top 10, so he could theoretically do it in one race, but it's probably not going to happen. But you know, I said for him, we root to see what he can do. So there's nothing too much else to look at. Even in the R&D stuff, I think we have most of that stuff already situated. The car is already pretty fast. The general, well, bodies, we could actually do something with that, but body number 8 still our strongest bodies, so we'll go with that still. Shop additions, that's still being built. So hello, Cole. I'm doing okay today, thank you for asking. So, you know, we're just gonna jump into it. Race weekend chassis. We'll bring, yeah, probably bring our best stuff, because Dover does, I remember, does burn tires up pretty good. It is a pretty tough track with the AI, so yeah, we can't skimp out. We can skimp out at maybe Pocono, but Dover, no, we need to go all out. And body, we'll go with this one's still our best one. So that'll be a car rating of 87, which we'll happily take. So yeah, it's just been so long since I last did a race on this game. I was practicing for something with the game, and I got too annoyed, and I stopped. Because this game, it is a learning curve to really, I guess, get good at it. And it still bugs me that I'm not there. And I don't know if I'll ever get there. Ooh, Kurt's second. I like that. Okay, that's good. Transmission. We're going to also put all this stuff to default. I wrote all this stuff in my handy-dandy notebook. Actually, hold on a second. Why is my suspend... Wait. No, that's right. Okay, never mind. Past me had it right. So yeah, we're just going to go default setup with all this. And we're going to do some practice laps. Get a feel for everything again. It's been too damn long. My face game's not even in the right spot. So let me adjust that real quick. It should be over here.
Is it stalled?
Okay. I have it on manual still. Yeah, because I switched it to default. That should have thought of that. There we go. Alright. It's been too long since I last played, so I'm hoping we can get through this pretty okay. Dover might be the worst track to try to come back to after a long hiatus. But I feel like it's going to all start to hit me once I'm in the actual race itself, because the muscle memory of the braking zones and everything, that's never going to go away. Just getting used to the driving model stuff. I'm so used to 2013 that I'm gonna have to get used to it a little bit. So I think the plan is just take it easy, not do anything crazy. The AI are gonna probably be a pain to pass like usual, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. For the most part, it should be, well, probably past half the field shouldn't be too bad. And of course, right now, I look like I never stopped playing it. At least that's how it looks like on the track. But I've always liked Dover in this game. It's always been really fun to drive on. There's something about it. It just really gelled with me very, very well. I don't know why or how.
21.75. Awesome lap. Let's keep working that line.
That was such a sad attempt of a pass on Jack Spring. There we go. Okay. All right. We're gonna get the. Wow. We will get the spot. My God, that did not need to be that hard for me to word.
22.2. We need a little more speed.
Yeah, it seems alright. Again, it's gonna be so different in racing on other cars and being careful, because we're gonna be way faster than the first half of the field getting up through there. So that's gonna be quite a challenge and a half.
21.86. Awesome lap.
Alright, we'll just kind of jump right into it. So we'll have Harman and everything, take it away.
Welcome to Delaware for the running of the MBNA Armed Forces Family 400 at Dover International Speedway. So what can we expect in this one, Barney?
Oh yeah, the Monster Mile. This 1 mile oval may look easy, but boy, let me tell you, it's a lot harder than it looks. These big corners are absolute torture on the body, and fighting to keep your car off the walls requires total concentration from these drivers.
Ryan Newman has an impressive average finish this year.
You know, I watched him in practice, and that car just looks good. Sometimes you can just tell by watching the car on the track who's going to be fast on race day without even looking at the speed charts.
Mark Martin will try to use this race to close in on the points lead.
Being in the top 5 is a huge boost in self-confidence. I know everyone on that team is very happy with their performance this season, and rightfully so.
The DeVilbiss car will try for another top 5 finish in this one.
You know, people get so concerned with wins. Me, I'll take consistent top 5s all year long over a win. Besides, when you're constantly finishing in the top 5, a win is just around the corner.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
And here's the starting lineup for the race. Starting out front are the Ultel Dodge and the Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford.
What is that? Why does it do that? What is that freaking glitched device? And why does it piss me off so much? Every time there is some kind of PC update, it fucks with my settings. You didn't really miss anything. I was just talking about how I was fixing my camera. God damn it. That's embarrassing. But that's even more preposterous is Was it working on the other one? Yeah, it was working on the other one. Then why was this work? I'm so baffled. Maybe it's because I was just using that last night for 2013, so I had a chance to fix that, and I didn't do it for the other one. That could explain it. That's embarrassing. Okay. Alright, got the face cam in the right spot. That is a monstrous start. Oh my god. Alright, we'll just gain like 10 spots in one corner. Oh my god. That could have been an absolute disaster if I did not back off the throttle a little bit. I don't understand. What is the file name when it goes to it? It's just a bunch of glitchy numbers. It's so weird. But thank you, chat, for mentioning it, or else I would have been talking the whole stream and not realized it. So that would have been really embarrassing.
How's the car feel? Leaders out front by 3.5 seconds.
We're up to 32nd. I know the AI have always been notoriously tough at a track like this. So I know how tough they are to get up to the field and everything. So all I'm kind of realistically expecting is a top 15, maybe top 10 if we're lucky. But since this is kind of a return stream to doing all this, I am totally fine with the top 15. It's always really hard to pass the AI people. But, you know, so far we're moving up through the field. Progress is being made. Kurt started second, so I'm sure he's going to fall apart. Newman's up there, which is bad for my championship players. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I lost too much of a beat, at least so far. Jeff Green's blocking. That's the most Thunder 04 thing the AI could possibly do. Luckily, Hermie Sadler's still staying up there. I beat Hermie Sadler in an iRacing race once. It was in Homestead in the Truck Series. One of maybe my two only truck wins. And I had to beat Hermie Sadler for it. I don't know if that's an accomplishment, but I will freaking gloat and brag about it. And I also brag about the fact that I raced cleaner than Anthony Alfredo in a Core League race. I remember Anthony Alfredo was in one of the Daytona races, and he wrecked himself like 3 or 4 times. He just embarrassed himself. And I didn't wreck once. So I could say in that one little instance, I was better than Anthony Alfredo in a race. Very funny. AI stack up galore beside me there, but luckily we got around it before it ever happened. Hello, Evan. Thanks for tuning in. Late night Thunder 04 streaming randomly. I just felt like it. It just kind of, I didn't really think about streaming today, but I just thought, you know, I might as well. And also it'd be another good test to see if the stream just dies from the bit rate. And I guess at this time of night, it doesn't do that. So maybe that's just a thing at a certain time of day, which unfortunately is at the time I normally start my streams, right around like 6 Eastern. I guess at some point from that to like 9, they have some kind of like issues or errors going on, or I don't know. Hard to gauge, but that's apparently what is going on with that. Also, looks like we're stalling out, which is very concerning because I don't want to finish 15th. Or, God, I don't want to finish 21st. I think the car has a little bit more in it than that. Hello, Hardys.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast. Got one outside. You're clear.
Alright, that's good. We're going to gain a spot.
Number 38 is passing high. 21.77. That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
Well, with my streams, for whatever reason, I cannot run more than 3,000 bit rate, which that already alone makes the stream a little bit pixely. Obviously, this game on an emulator is pretty crisp. Like, it looks really good. I mean, the stream doesn't really show it. It doesn't really showcase how good this game looks on an emulator. But that's just how it seems to be. Like, it just doesn't seem to matter what cable provider I have. That's my first big whoopsie doodle in the whole race. It doesn't really seem like it matters. I mean, I have the best internet my cable provider has, and it's still really shitty in terms of just the bit rate. The only way I can go is get a completely different cable provider, or get like underground internet, or optic fiber. I don't know. I don't want to be forking out half a limb to get that. So this is kind of, well, the leader's gone. That's almost second place to about 18th, which is me, are pretty much in one unified line. So I guess the only thing I can have that can bank on is my picker can somehow gain me time during the pit cycle. Because I don't know if I'm going to be gaining much more than this. Well, maybe we can get by Kenny Walls. We can at least say that much. Let's not down my optimism too hard. We'll at least get by him. I know when we go to Pocono, that's going to be kind of like curb stop. The AI had never been that competitive there. So Pocono will be pretty chill.
Get back on your marks now. We're slipping a little on the clock. We gotta pick up 7 seconds. Number 25, it's up high. The 25 car.
Finally to the inside, Nemechek, we're going to get that spot. Oh, car didn't like that. The car was starting to bobble. If you hit a certain part of the track, or go underneath the concrete, you hit it at the right angle, it's going to start bouncing. And that time, it just... Oh, yeah, that one tap just decides to destroy my whole ass. Now it's exposed. I'm aerodynamically screwed from that one tap. Why? Why does it do that? But we got around Joe Nemechek. That was a lot harder than it needed to be. Hey. Ooh, Mark, well, congrats on getting a new car. Good luck on the down payment, if you did a down payment. I did with mine. I guess some people do, some don't, but congrats on a new car regardless. That's always exciting. Also, why is Jeff Goring back here? I just noticed that. That is unusual.
Only 8 seconds back to the leader. Stay hungry.
I think we'll be pitting at about lap 35.
Your left front tire's a little worn.
Ooh, thank you, NASCAR. Oh, God. It's hard to look at chat and race, but thank you, NASCAR Kid, for the membership for 3 months. Prediction for Homestead. I feel like going with Kyle Larson is a kind of an easy pick. So I'm going to go with that. Yeah, I'm going to go with the easy one. Kyle Larson for Homestead. That feels like a pretty easy one to go with. I guess prediction for a Final Four as well. I don't really have... Obviously, Larson, because he just won. I'm assuming it's going to be Byron, Hamlin, and then... maybe Truex barely squeaks in. I don't know. It's gonna be. It seems like it's gonna be pretty close. Whoever's gonna get that last spot in the Final Four. The way it's kind of shaping up, that's kind of what it seems like. I mean, if Truex could just rack out top 10s, he might be good enough. But he really hasn't shown that. He's been just absolutely awful this whole chase, whole playoffs. So I don't know if he can do much better. But he might be able to kind of wiggle in just with top 10s alone, maybe. And with top 10 stage points, though, too. That would probably help too. Spinny in trucks. Oh god.
21:33. Run some more like that one.
I think with Xfinity, I think Allgaier, John Hunter Nemechek. Those are like the two safe bets. The other two I don't even know. I have to really look at the points again. I can't remember. Trucks, I almost have no idea on the Final Four, or like who's even in it.
22:0. You're a little off the pace. The leader has about 9 seconds on us.
Boy, this car has fallen off the face of the earth with the way it's just wearing. We'll be pitting around lap 35.
Come on now, you gotta pick it up a notch.
This is on default sub too, so the fact that the car is this good from starting last, not bad.
Bring it in when you're ready.
Also, I gotta factor in too, I have not played this in a couple months, so I'm definitely not in my peak Thunder 04 gaming form.
21. Work a little harder. That lap was sort of slow. Okay, you
I wanted to do like some kind of 20th anniversary stream for this game, but the day kind of came and went, and I just never got around to doing it. But I might do something with this game in the future.
22:13. Get back on it. We're losing time. That one was off the pace. Stay
Ooh,
focused,
Murray.
baby.
He
We're
just
about 10 seconds off the leader.
washed up
Hit
the
your
track
marks
there.
and be smooth.
It's interesting too to see on a long run, like Jeff Gordon's actually starting to pass people. Like he was right behind me, or he was just in front of me. Now he's gained a couple spots. So it's interesting to kind of see the different AI drivers that different fall off. It's for a 2003 game, the little details in something like that. I think it's neat. I appreciate it.
We're falling back. Focus on your marks, buddy. Clear all around.
Looks like we're about to get by Jeff Burton here eventually.
Outside. Still there. 22:37.
We're gonna be pitting this time by.
All right, now get hungry. We need
Oh my
to get
God,
up
3 wide.
to
That's I'm just backing off. Nope, not even gonna try to push it.
the leaders are coming in to pit.
All right, good. All right, yeah, we're pitting this time.
On fumes, buddy.
I don't even know if I can push it getting down here. Nope.
Okay, we lost it.
Oh, McMurray! Oh. All right, no, never mind. All right, 4 tires and fuel. I was gonna try to pass him. I thought maybe going to the inside would work, but then he checked up right. Oh. Vegas race had 2.62 viewers last year. This year, Chase Elliott. Just because Chase Elliott's not in the chase, 500,000 people or so just don't care. 16-4, and McMurray beat me out of Puro. Same with Burton. I don't know. Since we are the first group of people to pit, I like to think we're gonna maybe cycle out of some people, but I don't know. McMurray really cycled out. Like it's like a corner ahead of us. How does that happen? He's gone. Is he on some freaking speed comp shit that I'm not aware of? Like that is. Me and Burton got out relatively close, but McMurray's just like a whole straightaway ahead. How does that make sense? I don't know if Harvick's pitting. Okay, he is. Alright, good that I went up to the high side. That probably saved me a lot of stress.
21:71. Awesome lap. Let's keep working that line.
Well, I kind of said I wanted a top 15. That was the goal.
That's as quick as you've been all day.
We might get that. We might just exactly get 15th at this rate.
Attaboy, keep it smooth, just like that. Picked off another position.
Alright, the leader pitted finally.
You're clear.
So we're back on lead lap. And it looks like we're gonna about cycle out where we were running before. I think that's Joe Nemechek. How did he cycle out ahead of me?
21-63.
What?
That was your
We were like the
best
first
lap
group of
for the
cars to
day.
pit. How did he I don't know. That's weird. I can't explain that. But we're 18th, so we technically lost 2 spots. But Joe Nemechek, and I'm assuming that's Nadu? I don't know how they cycle out ahead of me, but we should be on older tires. We should be able to get around without too much of a problem. But yeah, after all that, we didn't even really gain any spots. We lost some. Didn't expect that.
The 25 car. It's up high. 21-69. Keep it up.
Oh,
Great
we'll get
lap.
by Nemechek.
Still beside you.
Stan Barrett holding them up, which I appreciate. Nemechek, what are you doing? Stop.
Still there. Careful.
Stop trying to be adorable and try to make a pass back on me. No, that's not how it works. I make the pass, I vroom, and you go bye-bye. Stop. There we go. Okay, finally.
Great lap. Great lap. Run some more like that one. That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
Now we're just kind of in a very chill, zen part of the race. There's not really much happening. Kenseth might run me down, which that's going to be kind of insane. Yeah, this is where the power of editing kind of kicks in. I can just kind of cut all this out because there's not much happening. Well, Stan Bear wants to make a comedy act and be a problem for me. Which he will. Yeah, which he will. He'll just hold me up. That's nice. There's one thing I despise with this game. AI needlessly block in instances where it's not needed. But luckily that didn't happen, so we'll just get by, no problem there. Chase Montgomery, if that's even him in the 27 car anymore, would be in the way.
21-77. That's it. That's the speed we're looking for.
Okay, it is, okay. I answer my own question. I mean, at this rate, the leaders will lap me. That's just how Dover is in this game. I don't know what it is. It is really, really freaking hard. If every race was like this, I would probably still be using custom setups, but not every race is this tough.
Got one outside. 21-77. Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
Oh, car didn't like that. I felt it. It was bobbling like a fish. I don't know.
27 car is outside. Number 27 is still
Oh no, I lost friendship points with them because the lap car would not move. Okay.
clear all around. Your right front's wearing down. Keep an eye on
I have a clip of lips.
22-13.
I feel like there's a lot of clips of me saying probably the craziest shit ever. So I'm not surprised. I probably had some kind of discussion about that at some point. I can't believe it. This whole entire run, I did not gain any spots. I lost a position. And it's going to probably take me the entire run just to get up to Jeff Burton again. And Jay McMurray cheated. That's the only way I can assume. He was in the pit road the same area as me, and yet he is so far up the road, unless that's him right in front of me, and maybe he didn't really gain that much after all, but that's still a lot of time.
21:87. That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
I should have put in some kind of pit road adjustments, like the wedge or tire pressures.
That was a great
Should have at least done tire pressures. So next pit stop, I'll try that and see if it does anything. I think I originally have it at like 23 psi, and this is like 25 because that's the default. So I will have to remind myself to do that.
Keep it up. Great lap.
I guess the good news is I have yet to see Kurt, so he might still be in the top 10 lingering somewhere.
21:8. Good lap.
So, I mean, reeling in Burton and Nadu.
Much longer on that left front tire.
That's something.
21:83. Run some more like that one. Right rear's getting warm. Keep an eye out.
Got more lap cars to deal with. Luckily, we're there with Burton.
Whoa, that
Getting
was
me
a
the
quick
bottom,
lap.
which is good. I naturally kind of slapped the track, but we're fine. We're fine. You know, just a good run through here. Brake, let the car roll. Didn't really get the best angle, but we'll slide up, get the spot. Beautiful, P16. Nadu did pit, I'm assuming, before us, so he should be on the oldest tires.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
So we should be able to run down. Like, I would not. God, dirty air. I feel it. It pushed the car up there. I felt it.
Great lap. Great lap.
I guess that's another thing too with this game that's kind of mind-boggling when you play it again after a while. They even incorporated dirty air. Oh, they're pitting again. That might be them short pitting though. That probably. Yeah, they could probably make it to the end on fuel.
Attaboy. Keep it smooth, just like that. Got one outside.
I'll pit her on lap 65.
Still there.
So they don't undercut me too badly. I don't even know if I can make it 40 laps, so I know I can make it 35, so we'll go with that. So we'll stay off for a couple more laps. That might actually hurt me,
For a new left rear
but
tire.
we got our trick up our sleeve. We're gonna lower the tire pressure to see if that helps the car out.
That's it. That's the speed we're looking for. Got one high. Still there. Careful.
Even that too, the AI even know how long the race is, that they can short pit, or they know this is like their last pit stop of the race, so they can pit a little bit later or earlier. Like, they even have that stuff. Like,
Let's do it again.
a lot of neat little details
All clear, buddy.
that makes running almost any race length kind of interesting. I don't know, I just appreciate it.
That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
I don't know if I want to do anything with the wedge. If the car feels fine,
Careful.
I'm afraid to make too big of a change because it's pretty okay the way it is. I just think I need a little more speed with the tires or whatever. But
Car inside. Don't be surprised.
sorry, kids.
Takes you back for that.
Didn't see him there.
Falling back. Focus on your marker, buddy.
Right at 17. Okay. Okay. 4 tires and fuel. Not repair damage. we'll go from there. That could have been an absolute freaking disaster. Oh my god.
And the driver hits his mark. The crew will go around. They'll go to the right side first. Change right side tires. One can of racing fuel going in. The crew will now swing over to the left side.
I think our last stop was like 16.3, so this one should, I mean, you don't have to repair damage. 15 flat. Ooh, that's really good. Good job, pit crew. That was phenomenal. Alright, merge. Alright, I thought someone was going to almost hit me, but no, we had a buffer, so we're okay. See if that helps with a little bit of the tire pressure being lowered. We might have been like the last people to pit, I don't know. No, not yet, because there's still people that have yet to pit, so. I don't know, we'll see where on earth this cycles us out. I see native up there, so I think we might cycle out about where we're running. So again, goals top 15. There's Burton there, so I think we can get it. I think we can absolutely get top 15.
Awesome lap.
Got one outside. Clear. 21:62.
That was your best lap of the day.
All right.
Alright, good news. We're gonna get by Burton, which is nice. That is a lead lap track position. Well, I guess virtual position or whatever the term is. Junior, Stewart, and Labonte, they all haven't pitted yet.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up,
Yeah,
buddy.
even us on newer tires, we're actually just driving by them. So that's it's comforting. I mean, it should make sense that we're on fresher tires, they're on older ones, so we should be able to go by them. You know what it is? It is making a lot of sense.
21:72.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
Number 18 is outside. Clear all around.
Just have to wait for this to all cycle through. That's the biggest thing.
Car looks okay. The two
That
cars
doesn't help.
up high.
Them checking up, that doesn't help.
Clear.
And again, that's the other thing I have to kind of worry about is
I want to see more of those laps. Good
them
job.
pitting and then not giving me any. There's no signal, so I don't know. But hey, we passed McMurray. That is for another spot.
Pit road's getting busy.
I'm glad I went up high there. I'm glad I belched. I'm glad I went up high there because that, yeah, they pitted that lap, so that made things a lot convenient, very convenient.
The 122 car now low.
But once we get by Jack Sprague, we'll have a bit of clean air, and I can go as fast and vroom as much as possible.
21:71.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
Got one high.
And are we clear? Okay, beautiful. All right, now we can really start putting some time trial lap times. I absolutely botched the corner.
Car inside.
Take care of that.
God, why does it do that? Sometimes I just go in the corner, brake in the same spot, and it's like, well, nah, don't feel like turning. I can't have that. That's one thing that bugs me with this game. One every 100 laps, or even 2 in 100 laps, it will just do that, and it bugs me.
21:81.
Whoa, that was a quick lap.
The only other thing too is I hope with us pitting as early as we did, by the time, or at least us pitting so early, that gives us a big enough lead on other people in front of me,
21:76.
so they don't have a chance to run me down. That's like the only thing I can hope that can happen. Now we're 16th, so we're running pretty much where we were originally. We just need one more spot, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that on track or it's on pit road. I don't know.
21:70.
And, okay, one of them will be on track. Okay, hey, I will take it. That is very nice. That is what I wanted to achieve this whole race, and I got it.
Clear.
wish I lowered the tire pressures on that first pit stop. Definitely feels like it drives a lot better than before.
21 feet. That one was quick. Let's do it again. Number 30 is down low. All clear, buddy. Great lap, great lap.
Ooh, P14. Ooh, even better. I guess Harvick's 13th, but he did just pit, so he has fresher tires, so I don't think I'm going to catch him. So I think 14th might be all I can get. That's Kyle Petty. Then I don't know. Who's 13th? We need to look at the leaderboard again.
21, 93.
Johnny Benson.
That's a quick one, buddy. Keep
By
it
two,
up.
2.5.
20 more.
Okay, 2 seconds. I don't think I can get that. But that's one hell of a run for Johnny Benson. Good for him.
The right front tire's a little worn. Careful now. 21, 7. Good lap.
Ooh. Hello, Scott McNew. Thank you for the 5. I'm gonna let the AI read it out because a Brady can't do that and race at the same time. But thank you for the 5.
21, 93. That's it. That's the speed we're looking for. All right. Number 02 is still there. Be patient. The 02 car wants to get by you. Okay, we're clear. 21, 90. That was a great lap, buddy.
Kyle Petty.
45.
Kyle Petty, please. Just move. I know Dover's your favorite track. You won here. Your last moment of shine was in 1997. I respect it. And even a little bit in 2005 because he got a top 10 here there. But Kyle, you gotta stop. This gets sad.
22, 16. Good lap. Keep
Good to see you at IF. Hope everything is going well. Sorry I haven't been able to catch much streams lately. Had a stupid busy work schedule lately.
That's okay. I understand. I really haven't streamed much. I think 2 in the last 2 months.
21,
So I haven't really streamed often. But I'm glad you're here. Thank you for all the nice words and everything. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 as always. I wanted to try to stream it this time just to see if the issues that I had with the frames die get stopped. And I guess it has, so I guess at this time it's okay.
Run some more
But
like that one.
most people aren't always on at this time, so it's kind of almost more infuriating that it works now and not prime time. And also, finally, I like it by Kyle Petty. He was an absolute thorn in my side for way too damn long.
That's the lap time I'm looking for.
And I lost. No, I actually gained a little bit of time at Benson, but 1.8 seconds, that's not enough for me to run down for 13. And also, Steve Park is very fast. So, he did just piss, so he's going to probably be faster. So I will accept that. Just looking at chat.
22, 7.
God.
Fast. The 30 car up high. All clear, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
Okay, I'm getting annoyed with freaking all these cars up my ass now. That is the con of actually pitting really early.
21, 97.
Now I am the last car on lead lap. That is
Only 10
really sad.
laps left.
I am gonna lose so many points in this race. At least over 70 or 80 if Newman wins. Which he probably will, because usually the pole sitter almost always wins these races.
22, 6. You're flying out there, buddy. Good job. Let's get a new left rear tire.
Man, I wish this was, I wish I had this game on the Xbox. I feel like this game would be amazing with the pressure triggers and everything. Like the analog steering I can get used to a little bit. I like that, but man, I wish I had the pressure buttons on the gas and brakes. You can't really configure it like that with this, which really bugs me.
22-19. That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up. All right.
Or if I can at least stay on lead lap. That's all I want. Leave it to Robbie Gordon. Leave it to Robbie Gordon to hit the outside wall and cause an absolute just shitstorm behind me.
22-7. I want to see more of those laps. Good job. You gotta be low on fuel. Check your gauges.
Benson is in his alternative scheme. Ooh.
Hey, that's where
Yeah, 13th. Hell yeah. Marlon blew up. I kind of hate to see that for Marlon, but I got 13th wrapped up. We're not going to catch Johnny Benson. We might have if Kyle Petty wasn't holding me up for like 10 laps, but Johnny Benson's now going to get inadvertently 12th. Hooray. That was unexpected.
awesome lap.
Right, he might have. He might have saved me from being lapped. I don't know how much that slowed the leader down or not. That might have impacted the race in a way, maybe. I don't know.
22-37. That's it. That's
I think Kurt is in the top 10. That I think I can surmise because he's not in 11th on the leaderboard, so he might at least he's no worse than 10th. I was about to say Johnny Benson's in an alternate scheme. He's in the 2001 Hellman. Wow, I cannot talk. Hellman, Valvoline car. God, why was I having such a stroke with that? Well, we're gonna bring it home 13th in my return race from this after not playing it for months. That's a dub. I don't care. I will take that with how unfamiliar, or not unfamiliar, just I've been away from this for so long. 13th is about as good as I could possibly get. That's about such a serviceable, respectable finish. And Newman won. Okay, well we're just gonna lose a lot of points today apparently. We're gonna gain some of it back at Pocono though, so I'm not worried. Ow. Ow. Ooh, Mark got third. Good for him. We were barely on the lead lap.
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
Well, that's good news for all these race teams because that can mean one thing: no major wrecks.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing on the voice of NASCAR, MRN. Next up is Pocono.
So obviously Newman won. Kurt is not nowhere to... He got 10th. Exactly 10th. Okay, I'm fine with that. He at least got top 10. And only the top 13 on lead lap. A very quick race. Only 37 minutes. That... It's funny because I think I remember doing like NASCAR Heat 5 at Dover. It takes like 45 minutes. It's like 50 minutes. Like it's such a long race, but not in this game because it's just, you know, you just start to finish. There's no stages slowing up, and also the cars are a little bit faster. That probably helps too. And the lap time's a little bit quicker, so that's nice. But yeah, we're going to lose a lot of points because Newman absolutely led all but 3 laps. So that's 185 to 124. So we're going to lose 61 points. So our lead is cut basically in half. But we're going to Pocono. And usually, typically we dominate. So that's not going to be too much of a problem. Yep, down to 45. Mark's 81 back. Bobby, it's still pretty close. Top 5 are still under one full race behind. I think Gordon might be one, just barely. Hold on, 185 minus 34. 185 minus 34. 151. The most you can gain is 151. So, okay, Gordon is 1-4 race back. But top 4, top 5 actually, still pretty close. So, relatively. And Kurt with his good finish. Only 12 back of Marlon, who DNF'd. So, hooray to that. Send me the clip on Discord. I will look at that after the stream. Team management. What can I do here? Nothing in chassis. Nothing in engine. Can we do anything here? Technically, chassis 8, or well, body 8, is still our strongest. As sad as that is. After how many races that's been used now? Like 2 now? I'll take it. Let's just save our progress. Go with Pocono. Kick ass, take names there. And go to Michigan. And probably lose a lot of spots there. Because the fuel never makes sense there. And I know we're going to probably lose spots. So we'll show probably the Pocono. Chassis. I don't think I need the best at Pocono. We'll actually bring our weakest stuff. Usually we've been stupid fast there, so we should be okay. Power, we'll bring that. That's still our best one. And body, we'll bring number 8. 86 car rating. Not a big difference. Hopefully it should be a big difference. I mean, just because I'm using default setups now for Pocono, I hope it doesn't make it all of a sudden like really easy or really hard. I don't know. Dover was about as tough as I kind of expected it to be. Jimmy Johnson on pole. Kurt third on the bottom. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. We'll go back to default setup. Change that to manual. I really don't think I need practice, but I'll at least give myself like 2 laps to get acclimated with everything. Because the way the setup was before, Dale Reynolds did something with it because I was using one of his setups. He had the magic touch where you can downshift, and it was a really good setup. But I wanted to make this season more about just using default, see if we can win championship on that. Because I don't think with the way this car is set up on default, you can change the downshift and third and everything. The time zone, I'm on the East Coast, so it's technically a little bit past midnight where I am. Hello. I don't know what those numbers, I don't know what that username is, but hello. Can I downshift? Is that it doesn't, nah, it doesn't really work. Okay. Alright, good to know. At least Newman's not starting up front, so we're gonna definitely gain points on him after this one. Again, I'm just that confident. I know we could win. But have to execute, have to nail it just right.
49.95.
I'll just get through turn 1 then stop because I couldn't really enter turn 1 properly because that slow car was in the way. Didn't really hit the corner the way I want. Okay, duly noted. I have to back off a little more in that corner. Alright, we'll have MRN and friends take it away and go from there and see if we see any alternate paint schemes.
MRN is live in Pennsylvania today at the Pocono Raceway for the Pocono 500. What can we look for on this unusual track, Barney?
The corners here at Pocono can be absolutely brutal, and gear selection is crucial for those long straightaways. The drivers that'll do the best are the ones that can set their turns up correctly and slingshot out of them for that extra boost.
Johnny Benson won the Busch Series championship in 1995.
That championship was sandwiched between 2 Rookie of the Year awards. He won the Busch Series award in 1994, followed up his championship with Winston Cup Rookie honors in 96.
So far, this has been a year to forget for David Green.
Boy, that's the truth. That makes it even harder to focus on race day. He needs a good finish today to regain some confidence in himself.
The DeVilbiss car is currently at the top of the points list.
Yeah, but it's far from over yet. He's got to focus on being consistent. A little slip up for just one race can cost you big in the points.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I don't believe it. They actually said Johnny Benson's name, and they didn't just ignore him. They actually, like, acknowledged him. That was very thoughtful.
Here's the starting lineup.
Alright. My mouse is in the way. Okay. Here we go. 50 laps. What a... We got the restart here. Look at that. It wanted to go there for a little bit, and it kind of stalled. But typically in the past, we've always just blitzed through the field at Pocono. So they kind of... Ooh, a little bit of contact. Oh, more contact. We're kind of expecting the same type of magic. Though, Fittipaldi blocked me all the way down there. That doesn't help. That weird checkup in turn 2. Never ceases to amaze me with how that operates. Fittipaldi, could you stop? I could have made up so much spots if you just didn't chop me off. Thank you. I could have gained so much. But instead, I'm only going to gain 5. Or 6. Or 7.
All right, we're 3.5 seconds behind the leader. Let's get that lead down.
3 wide. Number 30 is still there.
Okay.
Hold your line.
Okay.
He's still there.
Yeah, okay, we're not going to go through the field as fast as I thought. It's just tight. Default setup's just naturally tight.
Clear. That's one more name.
I felt it.
Hold that line.
I felt it. I sent it in that corner so hard.
Hold it steady. 3 wide.
That was going to be bad. I'm glad I was able to stop in time.
3 wide.
AI are just having it. There's a brouhaha back there. Alright.
3 wide. Hold that line.
Can't really get in the draft with anyone, so we'll just raw out horsepower them on the front straightaway. That's disgusting.
Steady. 3 wide. 3 wide. 38 car. Won't
Oh,
stick it
Car, I'm sorry. Car, why could you... I don't want to have the kamikaze game luck here at this track. Johnny Benson, no. That's not my thing.
Still beside you. Way to get ready, buddy. Number 02, it's up high.
That could have been really bad. He's salty with me now, though.
Hold it steady. 3 wide.
Hello, NASCAR fan. Yo to you too. We're up to 23rd. That's good.
Far high. 15-7.
Run some more like that one.
That
Yeah, I'm
battles for position. Nice job.
trying to back up the
3 wide.
throttle a little bit because I don't want to blow my engine. Did I hit McMurray off the racing line? I might have. I don't know. If I did to McMurray, I am sorry.
Carlo. Up another spot. The 31 car is gaining on you.
Yeah, the car just feels tight. Like I just kind of have to back up the corners a little bit more.
Car high. 3 wide. Hold that line. All clear, buddy. Number 133, it's up high. 49, 97.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
All right, just back off.
Is inside.
Carry. I'm almost
Another possession.
going like 220 in the corner. I don't want to blow the damn thing up.
Clear on both sides. Car high.
Oh, this is a bad idea. That was a bad idea.
Number
It did not. That was such a bad angle. Damn.
You're clear.
Hello. Hello, Allison. Yep, late night, early morning, however way you want to look at it.
Keep hitting those marks. Leader's about 5 seconds ahead. We're falling back. Focus on your marks, buddy. All clear, buddy.
Oh man, this car needs some freaking wedge. It needs help. Man, it just breaks my heart how it won't turn in the corner. I break in the normal braking spot, and it just does not want to turn.
19 car is passing high.
That was kind of cool.
Clear all around.
That wasn't part of the plan, but I'll take it. It looked neat. P15, okay. What are Newman's running now?
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it
I
up.
definitely don't want him to lead laps, but he didn't really start up at the front, so I don't think he should be up. I don't think he should be. I don't think he's up there. I can't talk. Yeah, his car needs at least half a round of wedge out or something. It's just too tight. I know I can go so much faster than this.
The 6 car is up high. 49.
That was almost my fastest lap of the race. Lap 8 into a run.
Oh yeah, great pass, buddy. Number 6 is still there. Take it easy. You're clear.
Don't know why Mark had to hit the wall there, but, you know, good for him.
Contact with car 32.
I knew I was carrying too much speed. Ow.
Okay, we're clear.
I knew. I looked at my track thing.
Exactly what I needed after work hard.
Oh snap! Kamikaze, hello. Thank you for the 5. They did the 5. He gave me 5. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. You just got out of work? Oh yeah, you do. You have the graveyard hours. Yeah, that makes sense.
The 32 car is still there. Good pass.
Well, thank you for stopping by. I just finished up Dover.
You're clear.
It was about as Dover of a race as possible. But you know me and my greatness, I don't make too much mistakes, so the races aren't just like complete shit shows in the way that sometimes your races typically go. But I will say, default setup on an 87 car, it's pretty tough. So that's kind of terrifying. It definitely needs some wedge and tire pressures taken out.
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
I know I can get up through the field so much quicker if I had those adjustments in.
Let's push it. Your right front tire's wearing down. Try another line or you won't last. Number 99 is still there. Clear all around.
Kamikaze's a ghost. Alright, well. That sucks. Can I have your channel though?
The 99 car is
That's
outside.
so fucked up to say.
Number 99 is still there.
How does a ghost
Hold your line.
do ghost? Do you need like a ghost keyboard?
Is coming right.
How do you get a ghost keyboard?
You're clear.
Because a human or a ghost can't type through a keyboard like a normal human keyboard. So does like
Car outside.
does a keyboard? Does this like certain keyboard need like to have a soul to lose? So I don't know. There's a lot of like ghostly questions that need answering. Like what's the ghost lore behind it? I don't know. Why can I not pass Jeff Burton for 12th? Please, should not be this hard of a pass.
You're clear. The 99 car. It's up high. Number 99 is still there. Be patient.
Have the computer. Ooh, shit! I can have the computer. Oh, that's good.
You put another behind you.
Oh, that's not. That's thoughtful. Probably your specs, your PC specs are better than mine. Probably at this point.
Falling off. Pick it up a little. Fuel is at half. Carlo,
Why is it so hard to pass Jeff Burton?
you're clear.
I can't even hit the corners right. For not playing this game in like 2 months, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. But
Car pass.
man, this thing needs some help with turning.
Number 99 is still there. Okay, we're clear. The right rear tire's wearing down.
Oh, Kurt's 10th, but once I pass him, he's not going to be 10th anymore. I feel the dirty. Yeah, man, I felt that dirty air. It just did not want to go. I understand draft is important.
Let's be a little more careful.
My car is too fast.
Number 15 is still
If
there.
I go over like 214, I'm gonna start redlining, and I could blow up if I don't watch it. So I have to be careful.
1576. Get back on your marks now. We're slipping a little on the car. All clear, buddy.
Also, I think just default setup is just too tight. I have to check up for the corner so much more. I think that's like the biggest thing that's hurting me right now.
Car high. Still beside you. The 15 cars all over your back bumper. Clear.
Phew, finally, got by Michael Walsh. Now we gotta worry about Rusty, Kurt, and Marlon, which are all in this like little just pack here. So and that's a top 10. That is a top 10 in my horizon. Kurt's fighting for it. He moved himself up to 9th. See, he knows. He knows I'm going to get up there. He wants to maintain that top 10, so I appreciate what Kurt is doing.
Easy now. Gonna need some of that grip later.
We're getting free food coupons. Not really free, but you do get like 30% off, like discount, so that's still pretty good. That's a whole other rant. Man, why is food so expensive anymore? I go to Burger King, I get 2 hamburgers, ketchup only, large order of fries, and a medium Dr. Pepper, and that turns out to be like $10. If I go to Roadhouse with my discount, can have a whole dinner, and it might be like $16. Then factor in the employee discount, so I think it might be 13 or 12. I could just pay an extra $3 and get like a quality dinner or fast food at this point. What is this reality turned into? Wasn't the fast food supposed to be cheap? It's not anymore. It doesn't feel like it. It feels so ass backwards, but ooh, car, it pushed.
1586. How's the car setup feel? Our time's a little off.
Wow. I don't know what the car wanted in that corner. It just refused to stop. I braked in the normal spot, and it just refused to slow down. I don't understand. It's just once in a while, it just does that, and it bugs me. Ah! That's my first wall hit of the day. Right before I pit. Oh my god, car, stop. That just, I had to hit the brakes mid-corner.
Come on in when you're ready. 51:30. Lost some time on that lap. Let's get it back.
I'm sorry to hear about your bad DLs, and I know what that feels like. I mean, I never had anything wrong with my knees, but I had back issues for a long time. Just recently, they've gotten situated, so it's, I understand. I know what that's like. It took almost 2 months of physical therapy, maybe a month and a half. I mean, I was lucky in my case that I got some of my issues when they were still relatively new or recent. Because if it was like longer than that, it would have taken longer to heal. But I was fortunate enough in my situation.
51:19. That lap was kind of slow. Pick it up.
Like, finally, we're in a clear curve to get by. Maybe even Rusty in this corner.
Car wants to get by you. Car high.
Maybe. Nope.
The 2 car is still there.
Nope. But I will clear myself a curve. Okay.
Okay, we're clear.
Alright, top 10.
51:19. Starting to run away.
Maybe a bad idea to go up high,
Come on,
but
buddy, we're 6 seconds back. Let's get up there. Number 2 is still
well, it worked out. Well, not really,
on
but
both sides.
oh my god, car, turn. Just turn a little bit. Thank you. Man. I'm definitely pitting this lap. I'm not saying that anymore. Car has gotten too stupid.
Watch your fuel. Couple top 5 cars.
Yep, and
are
they're
on their way
pitting,
into
so
the pits.
I called it.
Number 97 is looking high. We're off the pace. Everything okay?
Alright. Lower tire pressures by 2. Lower the frickin' wedge. Make this car a little bit looser. That's all I want. Oh.
The crew jumps over the wall and begins to service this machine. This is their opportunity to shine. They can't make any mistakes here. It'll be a routine 4-tire change. They'll also put in 2 cans of gas, 4 tires of
Oh my
gas.
god. You had to work while on crutches? That, oh my god, that's hell. That's awful.
Clear all around.
I'm surprised. Have you not considered workman's comp? Is that even a thing with where you work? Or it just seems strange that they're making you work while in crutches. I don't know. I'm no expert on all that, but it just, I don't know. I just feel bad of your situation. I want to help, but I don't know how to help. At Pocono, usually they pit twice. There's no one that really stays out on one stop. Michigan, they do. I expect that in Michigan. Pocono, they typically do the 2 stops.
80, 60. Some of the leaders are coming in together. Got one down low.
I'm glad I had the foresight to be like, hey, let's not just drive it in the corner like normal because Harvick's there.
Cars entering the track.
I listened to my inner brain and I didn't do that. So that was very smart on my part. Hey, fastest lap of the race. Yep. Look at what those adjustments did. And that's what kind of messing up turn 1 because I was watching out for Harvard. So I know I could probably get a little bit quicker than that. Well, that's good that you're filing for that. That should help. Hopefully it works out and everything. We're gonna cycle up pretty good. We're definitely getting. That's a 49.7. That's what I was needing. Yeah, look at that. Up in the top 10 car. I don't need that. But yeah, that cut in the leaders gap a good bit. They pit a little bit later, but a lot later. But I'm hoping that'll be good enough. Now this car has come alive. Now it's like very, very fast.
Got one outside. You're clear. 49, 81.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots.
Car outside.
You buying that Kurt Busch die? Oh, I wish. I still have to be a little bit careful with it because it's not like I'm getting paid as much as I would like. I mean, I need to get more days in, which that might be a lot tougher. But it'll eventually I will get that freaking car because I know I want that. I wanted that for months now. Well, for I guess technically for years. Just the last couple of months it's been on my mind ever since you linked me the 2004 championship car. That's on my Christmas. Well, I can't even say Christmas list because I feel really bad or guilty telling my parents like, "Hey, I want this like really expensive thing." I don't want to do that. So hopefully one day I can get it. That would make me very happy. Or if chat wants to buy it for me, but that's not fair to do that to them. Oh boy. Alright. Oh. Even with that weird of an angle, I got some kind of run off of it. How?
Number 8 is outside. Attaboy, top 5 minutes.
Oh god, this car is just on another level of speed now. All because I changed the tire pressure by 2 pounds in just half around the wedge. That's crazy.
49, 71.
That's as quick as you've been all day.
The 8 car is looking right. All clear, buddy. Number 8 is up.
I bet that's Ryan Newman up there leading. I have this strange feeling it's Ryan Newman up there just dominating.
Back up there. You're clear. Got one outside. You've got a top 5 spot. All clear, buddy.
Man, I just know that past me could be watching me race right now and just being so annoyed that I'm not going as fast because I know I could go faster. Bobby Labonte, stop.
Stay patient. You're about 4 seconds behind the leader.
Number 8 is looking low.
That was a good launch off turn 2. I don't know if I can clear Labonte going into 3. Yes, I can. I get down low. Car rotate. Thank you. Yes, it's doing race car things. That was great. Yeah, of course it's Ryan Newman leading. Who else would it not be? Oh, you don't have to worry about buying that for me, fans. I don't want to do that on anyone. I'm very thankful for the stuff you've already sent me in the past, so you don't have to do anything extra.
Your right front tire's a little worn. Careful now.
Well, I was very wrong. I thought Pocono would be very easy. Not really the case. I've definitely cut the gap on Newman about a second, but it's not as dominant as I was expecting. I didn't think I thought I was gonna just destroy them, but no, it's not quite it. I just using default setups definitely changed the complexion of these races. Hopefully, I pass that car before I get to the tunnel turn. Okay, good. And it's Johnny Benson. Oh no, rip in peace. That's a bad spot of the racetrack to blow up because typically AI can wreck you there, so that could be a yellow. That could be a foreseeable yellow. And if it is, I'll definitely pit because we're in our pit window for a final pit stop. So actually, it would be good timing.
We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it. 20 to go.
Oh God. You're planning on buying Xbox Series X for Christmas. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Oh, that's okay. That's a hell of an idea, though. I appreciate that. Though, I don't know what I would be using Xbox Series X for. There's not really any new NASCAR games to play, so I wouldn't quite get... Well, I wouldn't get any use out of it yet. Maybe when that new iRacing game comes out, but that's not for a ways from now. But I like the thought. I like that thought, though. I guess eventually I would get use out of it. Also, Tony Stewart is reeling in Newman, so I don't know what has happened. How or why Newman has that lead. Maybe Tony pitted a lot later. I don't know, but he is cutting into Newman's gap a ton. I never even knew you could play PS2 games through the... I didn't even know that was possible. That would be interesting. Well, I think there's already emulators for like PS1 games stuff on PCXS2, I think. That was the next thing I was going to probably do once 2013 wrapped up, or something. Either play the EA, like PS1 NASCAR games, or something. I don't know. Nothing's finalized, but I was going to probably do it on an emulator. Me and Tony Stewart have run down Ryan Newman. I don't know how. I'm more perplexed how Stewart is just that fast. But hey, if Tony Stewart can beat Newman, that's just more points that Newman loses. And clearly this car is very fast. Considering where we started last and how far we ran down the leaders, we probably qualified like normal. Probably could have gotten on pole and pulled away, and it would have been like a very easy dub, but we've done that already. We've done just about everything with this career mode in the live stream form, from qualifying like normal, and then starting in the back, and then just using our custom setup, and now we're starting in the back with no custom setup. So we've done just about I've tried every possible way to make this harder. This is like the last one. We'll be pitting in about another 5 laps, roughly. And there he goes. Tony Stewart just took the lead. I'm not even really catching him too much now. It's kind of fallen off. It seems like the car is good for the first 90% of the run, and then the last like 5 laps, it just kind of falls apart. Definitely is holding up way better than the first half, that's for sure.
Keep coming, we're getting there. About 1.5 off the leader.
Now we'll just have another layer to this race is with the lap traffic. Now that's going to be a problem. Usually the AI are pretty good at around getting lap traffic. They're usually good about getting around lap traffic. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Well, Biffle, you know, I don't know what to tell you. You're chopping me off and blocking me. Boo-hoo that I got into your side a little bit there. Nice run there on the front straightaway. I think once we pit here for the final time, we should be able to run down everyone. I mean, we ran them down from like 3.5 seconds back, so clearly we got the speed. That turn 2, that's just disgusting. I can feel it. Just rocket ship out the corner.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots. The leaders are about 1.5 seconds ahead. You're down on fuel.
Oh, Tony Stewart's gonna be stuck in lap traffic one way or another just because there are 3 wide in front of him. There's nowhere for him to run or hide. Another nice round turn 2. I don't know if I could have capitalized. And of course, Newman's blocking. He's doing his best Davey Allison impression.
Number 12 is inside.
Where am I going? What was that?
Clear. 51-74.
Don't let them run away from you. Stay on them.
Number 8 has got a run on you. Drop back to 4.
I can't believe Dale Jr. just did that.
Okay, we're clear.
He just flat out just drove right around me like I was standing still. I must have braked too early in that corner. But we're pretty much getting right at that pit window. Oh my god. Yeah, you know what? We're going to pit this lap. Not deal with the lap traffic. We're just going to just short pit and gain from them. So, that's my plan. We're going to pit 1 lap early. Okay. 4 tires and fuel. You still have your Midnight Club. You don't have to send that to me or anything. I don't really have any interest in playing it. I do want to make some kind of channel update explaining what's been going on and what I plan on doing. It's just I haven't gotten around to doing it. It's just I kind of have to wait until I want to talk about it because there's so much that's gone on in the last like 3 months to really get into it. It'll be like it'll be a long video just to go through everything. I might need to get like a bullet point or something and write on my notepad or something just to make sure I get all the points and topics I want to get to because there's a lot I want to talk about. 2023 and 2024 are going to be very, very weird times with obviously no new NASCAR game. And then in 2025, it's just about to wait even longer, but at least that will be the year where something will come out eventually. But yeah, this year and the next are going to be very strange for all the content creators. Just going to try to milk whatever they have and try to survive till then. It's a dry spell at the moment. It really sucks. And some people are going to have to adapt, and some people are just going to fade away. I've been in the category of fading away, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to kind of look on and just see how that kind of evolves over time, see what happens.
The 41 car, it's up high. Oh yeah, great pass, buddy. Clear all around. 45 cars, all over your back bumper.
I feel like if my car, since my car is so quick,
Car inside.
we could probably undercut any. But that might have been the race-winning strat, just pitting early like that.
Got one outside. Picked off another position. Okay, we're clear.
That might have been the winning move. We're not going to lead the most laps, but we're going to kind of come in clutch here. If this plays out in the way I'm thinking it's going to, then we might have been able to sneak one in and win. That's crazy how much faster I am now that I put those two adjustments in. Like, what, 0.3 of a second faster than before? Like, that is disgusting.
Car outside. 49,
Even faster.
49.
Though I'm sure draft had some element to that, but
All clear, buddy.
holy god, that's just nuts. Car, I can't have you do that. That was almost a wreck. Jeez. Can't have the apron do that to my car.
Awesome lap.
Oh. I should have said anything. That's our second wall hit of the day. I just have to wait for everything to cycle through. So right now, it's just all it's all time. It's all time trial laps. My lord. Barely talk.
50, 39.
Wow, you're fast.
I think that's Dale Jr. right up in front of me. I think. Nope, never mind. He's pitting. That clearly can't be him.
49, 88.
We're running strong. Now let's work our way to the front. Just 5 to go.
Oh, we definitely locked in a top 10 at the very least. The rest,
Looks like some of the leaders are headed down pit road.
well, not whoever's on the track map. That blue dot's still on the racing surface, so I don't know. I really hope they're not going to just do one pit stop, because everybody pitted around lap 24. That was like the last of the lead lap car pitting cycle. So they really shouldn't be able to stretch it any further. They might pit around lap 48 maybe. I don't know. Oh, okay. They were right. Some leaders were pitting. Oh, we're third. I think we cycled out ahead of Tony Stewart, which is very good. He's not going to have enough laps to run me down. Right in the same spot. Just had to hit the wall twice in the same exact spot a second time. Just why not? That's talent. That is talent to do that twice in the same spot. That's just incredible. Well, there we go. I think we're gonna cycle out and lead. This strat, I think it's gonna work. Our car was quick enough to make this work too. That's the other thing. The car had the speed. Clearly on the short run, we were able to gain about 3 seconds plus. So. This worked because our car was so fast. And new leader. Alright, hell yeah. Hopefully Newman finishes 4th or something so we can kind of gain back the points we lost them after last race. We're not going to lead the most laps, but at least get the win. That took the whole race to get to this point. What a struggle. I didn't think it'll be this hard. I thought it would be very easy, but no, default setup has changed the game big time.
Your right front's wearing down. Keep an eye on it.
So who's in the top 5 now? Newman's 3rd. Well, that's not good.
Great lap. You just picked up 5 points for leading that lap.
Okay, can relax a little bit. We have like a 6-second lead, so that all worked out. Worked out way better than I anticipated. I thought it was going to be, we would have a little bit of a lead, but no. Our car was just that fast. They stayed out for way too long, and it just bit them.
Clear on both sides.
Alright, white flag. Newman's still 3rd. Dale Jr. has fallen off the face of the other. I don't know what these two cars are doing in front of me. The announcer never even had time to even talk or narrate, so that's kind of interesting. That's actually really so fast.
Number 30 is passing high. Clear. Quiet side.
Stop. Just stop. Why are we blocking? There he goes. He's talking again. Alright, we're gonna do it. It took the whole race to get to the lead, but we did it.
All clear, buddy.
Hooray for horsepower. We're back. I will take it. That was harder than I thought. Yeah! Alright. I'm sure Newman got 3rd. Yep, what a try hard. Dale Jr. 6th.
The yellow flag didn't fly at all in this one.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The DeVilbiss car never even got a scratch in this race.
You know, these NASCAR Winston Cup race teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. Makes their jobs a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
I clearly hit the wall. I don't know what they're talking about. Does that car look like it hit the wall? I think so. At least 3 times. Another win of the season. This will keep our 50% win streak alive because that's our 7th win of the year in 14 races. So we are just basically on track for winning every other race. I know we're not going to win Michigan. That's going to be more of just hoping that we can make it on fuel to the end. But I've heard that even like fuel efficiency in the 90s and they still can't make it on one pit stop. So Michigan's just going to be we're going to be screwed at that no matter what. That's another glorious Pocono win. I don't know how many wins we've had in this career mode. I think it's like in the 40s now. Look at the rest of the finishing results here. Huey Johnson 7th. Kurt's not 10th. He got 14th. God damn. Well, I think he beat Marlon. No, he didn't. Never mind. God damn it. Marlon started 21st. What a freaking tryhard. Can't just let Kirk have a spot in the points. Mark 15th, though, is kind of surprising. We only had 25 on lead lap. We were about to lap Ashton Lewis, but he was being a Mr. Fergal Pants, so, you know, we couldn't let that we couldn't get that to happen. But, yeah, okay. The only DNF was Johnny Benson and R. Norton and Murphy. And I guess we actually had a couple. And we had four DNFs. Interesting. That race was 43 minutes, so 6 minutes longer than Dover. All right. We at least gained a little bit in the points, so we'll definitely pull away from Newman there, but not nearly as much. Yeah, 55. Not too much. Maybe 13 points, I think. Definitely not a ton. Everything else got extended, though. Mark Martin drops out of 3rd. He drops to 4th. Dale Jr.'s up to 3rd. Labonte's 5th. Gordon 6th. And Kurt still 33 points back of Marlon. That sucks. Jimmy had a good run, though. I'm surprised. No top fives. That's funny. Matt Kenseth has some. Good for him. A singular top 5. Rusty has his, like, annual win. He's like the Kurt Busch of this generation with winning once a year. That was our 54th win. I was very wrong. We were not in the mid-40s. Wow. So we are 3 wins away to surpassing Rusty Wallace in wins in his universe. In less than half the starts. That's gross. 92 top 10s. Alright, we'll save our status or progress. Then our last race of the string will be at Michigan. Let's see, garage. Chassis, that's still being built. Can we repair anything? I guess technically this is our weakest. We can overhaul that. Engines, we can repair that. We'll go with our best efficiency, which is an 87 efficiency. And I bet even that still won't be good enough to make it on fuel in one stop. And finally, chassis is not as strong. Nothing we can do to repair it to make it better, or at least overhaul to make it better. So we'll just repair it like normal. And 4 in the engines, okay. Save one more time. I love seeing drivers in the top 10. Hey, sometimes Kurt's up there. So that's different. Same with Rusty. Well, chassis, let's see what we got here. We'll bring our best stuff. Why not? We'll bring our best stuff just to prove how fruitless this endeavor will be at Michigan. Drafting, we'll bring our best stuff. Car rating of 86. Man, it just sucks. I know how Michigan works. We're gonna get boned. Because we have to do 2 stops and the rest of you will go and get 1. Rusty Wallace on pole. Ooh, interesting. We're going to go with default setup. I already have it all written down here, like my normal custom setup for whenever I need it. Okay, we'll put the transmission to manual. And we'll do some practice laps. Again, have not played this game in a long time. So I need the refresher on how to drive Michigan. So I'll need like 2 laps. Did you see the diecast I told you about? I saw them. I never replied back because I'm an asshole. But I saw them. My eyebrows perked up. They have lips, but they perked up a little bit. And I cried a little. For what reason, I don't know, but I was like, yeah, hell yeah. I punched my monitor because I was so happy. That 4th gear might be a bit too tall. I don't know. I got some bad vibes about it. That might be a bit too tall, because we should not be getting close to redlining it on the straightaway like that with no draft. That's kind of scary.
37-7.
I think for the safety of this car, we might have to break the default setup clause and go with the... just lower that 4th gear at like 2 clicks. Just so it doesn't blow up, because I think Michigan, if I push it really, like, I'll go all out, I probably could blow the motor by being behind someone in the draft, so I'll probably have to adjust that. I just got this Sixth Sense vibe. I feel like it's gonna be bad if I don't change it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a problem. I'll definitely change that. We'll get that situated. Or lower it down like 2 clicks or something. That should do it. Alright, we'll have MRN and everything take it away. See if we find any alternate schemes. Because I have not seen any yet. It's starting to piss me off. Well, I saw one at Dover, but I need more.
MRN is coming to you live from Michigan International Speedway for today's Sirius 400. What can we expect in this race, Barney?
Well, look for speeds approaching 200 miles an hour and cars running 3 and 4 wide. That's a recipe for some exciting stuff.
Joe Nemechek just couldn't get up to speed in qualifying this week.
Yeah, he was due for one of these bad starts, though. Nobody can start up front all year. You're going to have a bad qualifying run now and then.
Jeremy Mayfield hasn't had a good start to the weekend.
You're right, it's going to be tough for him. You get so used to starting up front, and then you have an off week and you have to start towards the back. Then when race day comes, you feel like you passed 1,000 cars at the end. And worse yet, sometimes you never make it to the front.
The DeVilbiss car will attempt to build on his points lead in this race.
What a great feeling that must be to have the points lead. Although you also have to think about the guys closing in behind you. One bad day at the track and you got to start climbing the ladder all over again.
Hell yeah. But JC's got 24 cars, 20 drivers. Yeah! I freaking hurt my hand. Kurt's mid-pack, that's alright.
Starting out front are the Team Rusty Dodge and the low
Maybe
Chevrolet.
Rusty can get another win. Go Rusty. Jimmy John's up here too. Two
Starting in
unusual
row 2 will
people.
be the Sterling Marlin Dodge.
Alright, here we go. 50 laps. We'll see if we can make it on one stop, but I highly doubt it. Don't know why Michigan's like this in this game. It kind of breaks my heart. And it kind of annoys me too. Got tight. I felt it. Oh. kind of, they checked up, which is good. That was a freaking bro tap right there. Like, we hit each other so evenly square. That was kind of amazing. More checkups, more contact. I saw that. Got tight. Kurt's running back there. That's not good. Please, Kurt, have a good run. This might be another case where the car on default is just way too tight, because I can kind of feel it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out as the run goes on. But that's some frickin' horsepower right there, just motoring by them all. That was hot. Car, I need you to turn. That's a Michigan thing. That just always happens. Oh, Kyle Petty's another alternate scheme again, though he was running that at Dover, so that's not as interesting because we've just seen that. But hey, we're up to 23rd. Car's got some kind of speed in it for us to do that. Looks like Kurt's moving up the field, so that's good. But yeah, this car's got horsepower. I mean, it is just absolutely flying. It almost feels like it's better to make the pass on the front straightaway because the car's got so much speed. It just feels better to go that way. Let's just push. Oh my God, push Kurt past Robbie Gordon. Then we can worry about passing Kurt ourselves. Why was that so hard for me to say?
The 31 car is looking low.
Come on, car. There we go. All right. P18.
That's another rearview mirror. Okay, we're clear.
Now we got some clean air for a little bit.
37.
I guess if we get to halfway on fuel on lap 13, then I know we can make it on one stop, but I doubt that's going to happen. Maybe if I lower the fourth gear a lot, like even more than what it's currently at, maybe we could save fuel that way and it could work out. I guess that could be another trick too. I never really thought of that until just now. That might be another way to save fuel. Maybe they're just in like a higher fourth, or I guess a lower fourth gear, so the RPMs are a little bit lower, so they're burning less fuel. That might be it, but how is their speed so fast though? That I don't understand.
Awesome lap. Stay patient. You're about 4 seconds behind the leader.
Well, big props to Kurt. He's still hanging. He's still hanging with me, so he might end up running better than I thought. I don't know, but go Kurt. Go get good finishes.
That was a great lap, buddy.
is still there. Number 01 is still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Careful. 38-2.
Get back on it. We're losing time.
Clear.
I don't know what to really say about the car. It feels pretty good. Definitely feels a bit loose. Or fuck, what? It's a bit tight. Use my freaking words. It's a bit tight. But nothing like egregious. Like Pocono was egregious, but here I can kind of drive around a little bit. It's not too bad.
778.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
You're clear.
That was a good run.
Steady. 3 wide.
And we'll get
Up another
the
spot.
spots. At least I hope so. B14.
Clear on both sides.
Man, I wish this mattered. I know we're gonna get screwed because of the pitting, because it looks like we're not gonna be able to make it to halfway. Nope. We'll have to pit around lap 22, 23, so we'll be just short like always.
How's the car feel?
That's wonderful.
Just
So
4.5 seconds off the lead. Be patient.
now it's more or less of just. Guess that the other weird thing is some people can make it on 2 stops and some can make it on 1. So I don't know where this will end up making a cycle, like where it's gonna make us finish. It might be around the 20s, or maybe not. I don't know.
Car inside.
Kurt's moving up through the field with me. I like that. He's 16th, but
All clear.
I saw his dot there on the track map, or the track indicator thing.
We need to get back on pace.
Probably lower the wedge and the tire pressures by like 2 pounds or something. That's all I'll be able to do. We need a caution. But JC, I don't do that. I don't just intentionally spin to bring out yellows. I usually just let it play out for better or for worse, so that's just how I'm gonna roll.
Might be time for a new left rear tire.
Man, this car is fast. Brace my heart. Hello, Burton. Goodbye, Burton.
37, 92.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
You're clear.
Dover was probably the scariest race of this whole stream, just because I haven't raced in so long. That was scary. Every other race now, I feel better. I'm getting more confident.
Number 17 is outside.
If I do like another stream of this again,
The 17 car is
and
still
hopefully
there.
not within like 2 months from now, I can come back to this and be like, hey, I'm kind of familiar with this again, and not be so in the woods.
That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up. Keep digging. You need to pick up about 4 seconds on the leader.
Clear on both sides.
Right hook the bitch. Do the Ellie. Do the Ellie.
Clear.
Where's the Harvick? Where's Ricky Rudd? Me and him had beef. I could finish that off, but he retired. He raced long enough for me to have beef with him, for me to get revenge on him at Homestead, and then he just peaced out. He knew. He knew what he was doing.
Good pass. All clear, buddy.
I think this was the race like last season where me and Ricky Rudd had beef, and I failed to try to wreck him because I don't have the talent to wreck people because I never do it. I'm too honorable. Car almost feels better late in the run. Harvard ruined your entire race. He might, I don't remember. I must have compartmentalized that memory in my head to where I don't remember it. Oh man, this is so sad. My car is so fast. I'm still getting time on leader. It used to be 4.6, now it's 3.8. Hooray. Interesting to see Dale Jr. not up at the front. He qualified third. I just kind of figured he was just going to take the lead right away, but no. And I don't see Rusty, so Rusty or Jimmy Johnson might be leading this. That's going to be kind of, it's going to blow my mind. There we go. That should put us in the top 10.
Still there. 38-47.
The leader's gaining a couple tenths a lap on us.
Okay, we're clear.
You're making me nervous. Get in here for some gas.
You think you'll jump to Thunder 03 career mode someday? I've been testing out 100%. Man, oh, I don't know. Thunder 03 is a whole different beast. I probably won't, not for like a long time. I don't know what it is with Thunder. I like Thunder 03. I've never really had a problem with it. I just always thought Thunder 04 was just superior, just because it just drives a little bit better. The career mode, like a little, the presentation's a little bit better. Even though Thunder 03 and 04, I think the career mode stuff is like pretty much the same in terms of the layout or like what you need, like the bare concepts. I just think Thunder 04 kind of just presents a little bit better. I just never had much we need to go back to Thunder 03 after I did the career mode. Also, I just don't think the driving model is nearly as fun or interesting as like Thunder 04, so I just never really had a need to go back to it. I put last second decision. I know I can't make it on fuel. I hate this. Breaks my heart. I hate it. I despise it so much. Where's Kamikaze? Is he here working? Is he eating like his keto plate? I don't know. What the fuck's a keto plate? I don't Ow. We do actual post. You doing like a 100% career mode series would be pretty amazing. Just because I don't think anyone's ever done it, and especially if they're edited. Oh my god, that's so much time. That's a lot of work.
All clear, buddy. The two car, jump out. Clear all around.
He works morning shift now. That is a very hellish schedule. If that's the case, then oh my god.
The leaders are coming in to pit.
Number 2 is inside. You're clear.
Well, some people are beginning to pit, so what, lap 24? I know I'm racing with cars that are on older tires, but oh my god, it turns.
Still beside you.
It turns so much. It's got the extra grip. It's got the wedge in it. I don't know where Gore was gonna go. I'm just gonna stay up high. Cause I thought he was gonna be pitting. But never mind. Imagine blocking what? Blocking a lap down car like that for no reason.
Okay, we're clear. The 161 car is exiting pit row ahead. Be careful. Far high. Hold your line. You're still there.
I guess Newman's the leader. Or whoever just pitted is the leader, so that's boring.
Attaboy, keep it smooth, just like that.
Number 17, down low. Oh yeah, great pass, buddy. Okay, we're clear. Got one high.
Uh-oh, someone blew up Terry Labonte.
Pit road ahead. Clear on both sides.
R.I.P. and peace to Terry. Oh, we just got back on lead lap the old-fashioned American way. Just by outrunning Newman.
You're flying out there,
Ooh,
buddy. Good
that's
job.
interesting, JC.
This one's half over.
I wonder if it would be worth it to go to live in North Dakota. I don't know. But, hey, if that works out for you, and it benefits you, then go for it.
Clear all around.
I wish I could just move up and go somewhere like that.
Keep coming. We're getting there.
That pass was for position. Nice job. All clear.
Damn. Almost cycled out into lead with all that. With that undercut. That goes to show how much speed the car has, but also how the power of undercutting works. When the two working together, that's a deadly combination. Who is the leader? Who is that? Kevin Harvick. Well, that's not surprising.
This is between you and the leaders. 2.5 seconds.
Line side. You're clear. The 20 car has got a run on you. Number 20, up high. The 20 car is still there. Hold your line. He's still there. We're inside. 37-77.
Making up some time.
Okay, we're clear.
I'm not gonna go nuts if Tony Stewart passes me here just because I know he's on 2 tires than me. Ow. Well, I would be salty at the fact that I got right side damage because it's gonna trigger my OCD, but then my left sides are damaged too, so it kind of evened out. Probably the only instance where I'm okay with getting damage on the car if we both get the sides damaged at the same time. I don't think that's ever happened before. That's new. That is definitely new.
20 wide. We got shuffled back to third. Keep digging.
I'll pit on lap 40. There's really nothing much more I can do other than just
Clear on both
do
sides.
that. So that's my plan. It
The
sucks.
111 car, up high.
Because if this race was just a normal race, we'd be straight up running third,
111 is gained
and it would be awesome.
clear.
But no, the fuel strategy has to be stupid, and it's gonna just ruin the funky flow of this race.
38-24.
We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it. 20 more. The right front tire's a little warm. Careful now.
This car is just amazing with those little bit of adjustments. It just came to life. It just drove so much faster. That's insane.
You got some passes left in there somewhere. I know you do. 3.5 seconds behind the leader. Right rear's getting worn. Take it easy out there.
Number 12 is looking low.
Oh thank you to everybody tuning in. I know it's late, and it was a random stream that was just kind of unprepared and unplanned or prepped. So the fact that there's even 15 to 20 in here is pretty damn cool, so thank you for that as always. I guess it's good to know that I can stream at this time of night, and I'm not going to have, like, monumental frame droppage where I'm going to lose, like, 100,000 frames. So, that's good at least.
Going inside. Just lost third. All clear, buddy. Got one outside.
Left front tire's a little worn.
Pennsylvania seems nice depending on where you go.
That speed will get us to the front. Keep
It can be.
leaders out front by
I
3.
mean, I'm kind of biased because I lived here my whole life,
12
but
car is still there.
Might be
I would only say the winters suck, but I feel like the winters suck almost anywhere you go.
Clear.
But at least in the area I'm in, I don't really have to worry about tornadoes, which is one of my biggest fears, so that's good. I will much rather snow than tornadoes, so I always try to think of it like that.
catching up to the leader. Keep on it.
Tornadoes in Pennsylvania. There can be, depending on the area you're in. It can happen. Luckily, where I am, it's very hilly, a lot of mountains, so tornadoes don't usually form up. But if you're in the right area, you can get something like that. Though they're never really as violent or as extreme as something like in Florida, but they can happen. It's just not nearly as common. Depends on the area you're in. I'm just gonna pit this time, just in hope that us staying out a little bit just gives us more laps to run under green and maybe gain more spots that way. I don't know. I thought maybe pitting a lap 40 might not be enough time to gain more spots. I don't know. I'm just trying it. It's worth a shot. I mean, what do we have to lose? We're just screwed on this fuel efficiency crap, which this is dumb. It's always been dumb with this track on this game. It drives me nuts.
The crew tells me it'll only be a 4-tire stop. They're also only going to put in 1.5 cans of fuel. So little strategy on this end of pit road.
Watch the guys on the track.
Everyone complains about the cold being 20 degrees. That's warm out. Sometimes it gets into like negative 10 to 15 here. I would love the lowest being 20 degrees. That would be awesome. Maybe Louisiana isn't that bad after all. My mom always makes fun of people that have accents. She always likes how they sound. But then when JC came up to my house, she was disappointed that JC didn't sound like a Louisianian. And that was funny. Average 103. Oh my god. That's hot. I think like 85, 90 degrees is, well, not 85, but I think like 90 degrees is hot.
37, 71.
That's I am not used to the warmth. I'm used to the cold though. So JC doesn't like how I say like the word any words that start with the W. He always has to has to freaking critique my accent. It drives me nuts. Because what is so wrong when I say whole wheat? Whole. What is... Am I supposed to say W? Whole? Oh, it makes me want to punch my keyboard.
37.50.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
Number 161 is right behind you. All clear, buddy.
Oh, it's rum. I say rum. I don't say rum. No, ow! I banged my knee off my desk. No, I don't. That is not true. I might say rum like R-O-M, but it's not rum. I don't say it like that. There is at least a little bit of a distinction. You gotta at least give me that.
37.66.
Frickin' banged my knee off my desk and I was so mad.
Only 10 laps left.
You're clear.
I feel like if me and Jay-Z ever did like a podcast, every freaking episode, I'm gonna try to make sure Jay-Z likes that Quaker State Daniel Suarez 99 car. It'll just kind of divulge into like just arguments after that. That's kind of what I expect it to be. Give me rum. That's gonna drive me. That I would have banged my freaking knee off my desk again. I'm so mad. Something blooped.
The 22 car, up high. Number 22 is still there. Still there. Hey, that's one of another spot. Keep it. They're on both sides. The
That could be
16
bad.
car is coming right.
I thought I was gonna mess up that corner and then 26 was gonna hit me, but it did not happen.
Whoa, that was a quick lap.
Throwback with an Acura Risk. I feel like most of Suarez's schemes are pretty good, but this one scheme, JC just sits there with this frickin' his pocketbook detector and says, no, that's not scientifically accurate. I got my measurements. That's, you know what, that's what he did when I went to Pocono. The first thing he did when he saw me in Pocono, he got a ruler. It was literally measuring my freaking dimensions to put it on my Wikipedia page. Like, how freaking disturbing is that?
The 29 car is about to put your lap down.
He was talking about circumferences, and I said circumference this. And I kicked his ass. He went, oh, more. I was like, then I got new shoes. So I don't know. It's just an absolute disaster.
38-1.
Keep it up. Great lap.
I still got it. I still got like the what the fuck. I still got the what the fuck are you saying? I still got it in me. I tell you, I don't know what it is. There has to be like someone else that gets me fired up because I don't do it on my own. But there's this other person in the room. It just all of a sudden I get fired up, and then the disturbing shit just comes out. Like the say, oh my god, the say hello to John for me. The Thunder Over split screen. I still think of that. Cause like I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was me that DNF'd or something, but I said say hello to John for me. Holy shit. That's so bad. That is so disgusting. Nobody's even pitting it. This is very concerning.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
boy, we are gonna finish terribly. I think I've just kind of like went manic. It's like I know I'm not gonna finish well, so my brain just kind of like lost its absolute mind.
Right rear's getting worn. Take it easy out there.
I know DMP'd all of Torres' quick state diecast, which is the real cry. That's fucked up.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
Okay, we're finally getting some people pitting.
Got one outside. That's another in the rearview mirror.
I am predicting like a 20th place. That's my expectation. Because people are pitting, that's a good 6 or 7 that just went down pit road there. That's a lot of spots.
38-2.
You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel? Just 2 laps left.
That's Harvick in 24th. That's a disgusting finish for him. This race is just so weird with how some AI can make it, some can't. I just don't approve of it. A lot of people are oh, we might actually get out of this not in too bad of shape. I was thinking it was gonna be mid-20s, but it might be even better than that. Maybe not.
38-20.
Never mind. There's okay, never mind. Alright, it's still just as bad as I thought. Alright, well, we'll get 21st. That's really disappointing.
All clear, buddy.
I get to Casey Mears for 20th. Oh, some cars run out of fuel. 22nd? 22nd. What? Was I not in 21st? I don't know. Alright, well, oh god, watch out! Ryan Newman won. Oh my, that is so much points. There is DNFs.
A rare caution-free race.
You know, that's pretty amazing. It says a lot about the quality and true talent of these NASCAR Winston Cup drivers.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing on the voice of NASCAR, MRN. So long. We'll see you next week at the Infineon Raceway.
I didn't like that race. There's not really much I could have done there unless I wrecked and like intentionally spun out. Newman won. That's bad. That's very bad. The field a lot of people ran out of fuel right at the line, and that just caused an absolute disaster. Kurt got 10th. Yes. That's amazing. Rusty got 9th. But Newman won. He might be our new point leader. That's not good. Wasn't I not in 21st, and then it went to 22nd? Am I losing my damn mind? I thought I was going to get to Mears for 20th. I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. But JC doesn't think I'll win a championship. Wow. We got Sonoma. I know I can win Sonoma. Daytona, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe JC does have a point. But if I play this game more often, I'll definitely get better than what I did tonight. And I thought I did pretty damn good. For considering I have not touched this in such a long time, I think I ran pretty damn good. Stan Barrett was... Okay, maybe that's where I was getting confused with them. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Harvick with a bad finish after leading 25 laps. Yikes. Like, even fast cars have to pit twice when you think their fuel efficiency would be good enough to pit. I don't know. Michigan's just weird. I don't respect this track and how the AI work with their pit logic. Terrell Labonte 43rd. Wow. A lot of cars were trapped a lap down. We were luckily on lead lap, but Johnny Benson got 17th after starting 38th. That is actually pretty impressive. Kirk got another top 10. I'll take that. And is he ahead of Sterling Marlin? Yes, he is. Ooh, he might be ahead of him in points. No, he's not, because Marlin had to lead a lap. And he gained a point over Kurt. God damn it. God damn it, frickin' Marlon, why? You can't just let me have, like, one small victory over... I'm upset. Rusty started on pole and only led one lap. How depressing is that? And Harvick dominated the race. Led over half the race. Who led the other half? Let's look at this. Okay, it was Tony Stewart and Ruman. Okay, answer my question. Oh boy, we might have lost a point lead. That's 180. Newman's average finish for this tonight was like 1.5. He won at Dover, got third at Pocono, and then won here. So what is his average finish? Like 1.5? That's just disgusting. Yeah, we definitely lost the point lead because he got 185 and we got 100. So 85 points we lost. He's going to have about a 30-point lead on me. That's not good. That's not good. But we're going to Sonoma in next stream, so hopefully that happens soon because I think I can do something with that. Nothing to change here. I guess we could build a new engine. That's a 90. Oh wait, I think past me was waiting for this to finish and then we'll build a new one. I think that's what I was doing. That's what I was going with originally. So we'll respect past me's wishes. Nothing to really do or repair here, so we'll just leave that alone. Yeah, we'll just leave all that alone. The car you passed that was out of the pits. Okay, that would explain it though. I must have thought that stand was for position. So that's probably where okay, that would explain it. Okay. The reason he doesn't like Suarez's throwback is because it's a very simple scheme originally, and they changed 3 basic details, made the throwback car look like a cartoon. Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the scheme didn't look good. I don't know why I'm saying that. I can't control it. Yep, I knew it. 25 points. Okay, I was a little bit wrong. So the point situation kind of gets flipped on its head with me finishing badly. Dale Jr. gained as well. I think Mark Martin as well. Same with Bobby Labonte. Not with Jeff Gordon. Rusty Wall is still 9th. And good for him. Matt Kens is still 10th. Johnson's 11th. Marlon 12th. Kurt 13th. Because Kurt can't gain anything on Marlon. He's got 5 top 10s. Never mind. Marlon's got 8. Okay, never mind. Well, let's look at our laps led. I think Newman's got that under wraps. Yeah, he surpassed me. What a bastard. With 3 wins. Wow. Newman is... He's going to be our championship rival this season, the way it's shaping up, and it's scary. Well, at least Kurt's got more laps led than Marlon. That makes me feel good. And Joe Moore, the announcer. Okay. We'll save my... I guess I already saved it. So next stream of this, whenever I come back here, will be... Well, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Wow, look at that. Ryan Newman. Me. Ryan Newman. Me next race. That just seems to be the pattern. But... So it'll be Infineon, Daytona, and then Chicagoland, which obviously I think Infineon we can win at. Daytona, I don't think so. If for whatever reason night race is way harder than the 500, I don't know why. Chicagoland's typically been easy, but again, with how the default setup is, I think it's going to be a lot tougher than I think it's going to. So I think all this is going to be a lot tougher than I think it's going to be. I don't know. Just that's the way the trend's starting to be for this season. So really, I think the only track I know I'm not going to be able to control my destiny is Michigan. I think the rest I could maybe get top 10s, top 15s, but that's not going to be enough to win a championship because the AI are really fast and really competitive. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I guess that'll do it for me in a stream. A little bit shorter than usual, but we definitely got through these races pretty quick. Yeah, I missed the details in NASCAR games. This is like really the last one to have this intricate level of detail. It all started to kind of get stripped away year by year afterwards. They used a flat green instead of gloss, yellow instead of gold. And there was no black border between lines, and for that matter, number decal was way bigger than the original. I feel like I just want to disagree just out of spite, but I kind of understand his points now. But I'm still going to disagree out of just pure spite, even though he gave very, very valid points, because I'm just a shit. I don't know. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. I don't know when I'll stream Thunder 04 again, but hopefully in like less than 2 months. If I could stream at this time of night, then maybe I could do these more often then. Now that I know that this time apparently is good with my internet for some reason. Of all hours, 11:30 is. I don't understand that. But yeah, I'll get going here. Thank you, NASCAR Kid 96 for being a member for 3 months. Scott Manu with the 5 earlier, and Kamikaze kind of went the extra distance there and tipped me 5 into directly my PayPal. So thank you, Kamikaze, as always, for being a good human on and off the YouTube platform. So thank you. If he's even seen this, I don't know if you watch it, but maybe on playback he can see this and he can be like, little smirk. Think you do that? What was wrong with? All right. Obviously more NASCAR 2013. That's gonna be wrapping up. Probably like I'm predicting that to wrap up about a week after the championship finale. Maybe I'll do a couple of like one-off videos of talking about random NASCAR topics. I do want to make a video about the NASCAR Fan Council like thing, and the other one of just a simple idea of how to fix the playoffs, like something really, really simple. Those could be just like 2 random like video things I can do. Just haven't gotten around to it, but I will hopefully eventually. I don't know, but that's it. I will see you on our stream. See you all later. Take care. The stream's just gonna end. No outro. But yeah, so it's very old school. We're going back to old school days when I didn't used to do all that. So yeah, take care and have a good night.